Okay, now I'm at the Rimrock Trail proper. Most people call this area Good Dog. It's been known as Good Dog for quite some time. But years ago, the Forest Service renamed this the Rimrock Trailhead. Forest Service built this parking lot. I'm not sure what the carrying capacity in terms of number of cars are. Put in this the outhouses that you see. There's some ADA accessible picnic tables, one or two over there. I can't remember. I should remember because I helped build that. And then this area got some restoration work and a little bit more direct access from the two different parking areas that are slightly separated but very close together. And then built this kiosk that's back behind us where my bike is parked. And when we were working on this, I helped work on this. This kiosk location never made a whole lot of sense to me. We actually had to do some relo to bring trails to this kiosk, but it sure felt like it was going to be a little bit convoluted. The other thing we did was add the split rail juniper fence that you see that's sort of lining to the bathroom up in the area that's directly out of the parking. But I just wanted to kind of showcase something that's going on, and that is that, coming from the two parking lots, I'm standing right at the junction, and the gravel presumably is the direction that they want you to go, and then hang a hard right-hand turn to get on the trail that heads out towards the river, which is pretty much the destination that most people are looking for. And what we see to our right is we see social trail development here, social trail development here, and both of those are extremely predictable. And the reason that they're predictable, one, as I mentioned earlier, there's a complete lack of vegetation. And so it's super easy for a user, hikers with dogs, which is the primary use group here. A little bit of mountain bike use, but it's primarily people walking their dogs. No vegetation whatsoever, so they can travel anywhere that they want to. But more importantly is that this user is motivated by the destination, and the destination is getting their dogs down to the river in the most efficient route that they possibly can. And so trying to force users over into this direction only to turn right and then come back in this direction is inefficient, whereas these shortcuts that we see, social trail development, are efficient. And so fighting this battle is just going to be really painful. You can obliterate these kinds of things all you want to, and they're just going to redevelop. We have to think like users. And users want, in this particular case, they want straight line, they want efficiency to get to the river. Now, certainly some of these people are doing some loops. And there are going to be some loop options, but I would say that 50 to 75% of the use here is about getting down to the river and letting their dogs go swim. And we need to be thinking about how we do that in a direct manner, not an indirect manner, because that's, again, managing the user, understanding the user, and managing the user, and that's part of good trail management.